Good morning. It's Mary McCloud with Source Speaks. I would love you to let me know if you can hear me. I can comment now. I'm going to put the guest link in here if anyone wants to come on and ask questions, find out what Source has to say about your particular situation. I would love to help. Thank you for being here. Please do comment so I know who's here. And today's going to be one of those hashtag vulnerable days again. But I'd just like to welcome you all and say thank you from Source's heart to yours, from all of our hearts to yours, that you're here with the intention of finding that place in you that knows who you really are, that feels and sees and hears and has faith in that part of you, the real true essence of you. And you're here tapping into that. And that's one of my most major intentions, is that I want everyone who is seeking this connection, who's seeking to know on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, on a minute by moment basis, wants to feel their connection with Source. I want everyone to have that glow of God in their eyes, right? Can you see it in my eyes? If it seems a little bit weird that I'm staring into the camera, one thing that I do, hi Fiona, one thing that I do in my private sessions is help people to connect with Source through my eyes. So your eyes are the windows to your soul, right? You can connect with Source through visual gaze with anyone, and especially with yourself in the mirror. You can hear your own answers to any questions that you have about life. So as people are coming on, I'd love you to share if you think that if anyone else is, okay, Roz says, not able to stay for the live. Okay, fantastic. Thanks for letting me know. I'd like to start with just a little bit of toning, a little bit of, I think that's what you call it. It's a way that I like to call in guides and angels, call in the Source, bring myself into the vibration of Source and love so that I can be the best channel for you. So here we go. Take a nice deep breath in. Relax your body. Clear your channel. Feel like your feet are grounded down into Mother Earth, right to her beautiful, loving core. Your feet have sunken right down deep. You're planted all the way up to your waist. Just letting Mother Earth take the weight of you. You're totally held, totally loved, unconditionally accepted. I'm bringing your awareness up through your feet, breathing in that love up through the center of this shimmering field of infinite possibilities that is your body. Just feel it open and expand like a big wide pipe. And breathe it in all the way up, opening out through the crown of your head, and just let it go. Breathing it in through your feet, that beautiful love. Up through your feet, up through this infinite. Feel the possibilities, and out through the crown. Connecting up to the heavens, letting the angels and everyone up there know we're here. We're come to talk to you. And breathing in their angelic, beautiful, loving energy from above. And exhale it down through your body and out through your feet. And one more time, breathing it in through the crown. And just let it come down, like just pouring through. Beautiful, clearing your energy field, just that beautiful love. Are you allowing yourself to receive that beautiful love? Because it's one thing to like know it's there and yeah, there's love, but like you are the one who says, okay, give it to me, baby. You're the one who says, I'm ready to receive. You know, I am made of love. I'm resonating with the loving energy of the source, the loving energy of the source within me, the loving energy that connects all of us, that is what we're made of. And I choose to resonate with that. It's your conscious choice. We don't want to wait around for circumstances to change before we allow ourselves to feel so loved, because that's the truth. You are so loved. You don't need a lover in your life. You don't need a successful business or $1 million in the bank. You don't need your children to be behaving in just the right way. You actually need nothing in order to feel supremely loved. That love comes from you, the real you, which is the energy of source. And we all know that, don't we? We all know that. Are you guys digging my uneven vibe? I've had 4 haircuts in the last 4 days. No joke. I was playing around in the field of ego. And I ended up with this creation. How many of you guys have been playing around in the field of ego in a negative way? Like in the, not like, ooh, I'm so great, but in the like, oh, I suck kind of feeling. You're picking up on the vibes out there, right? It's not about you. That's the biggest, actually the biggest message the source has at the moment. Let me say hi to everybody. Carla, hello. Rashina, Fiona, I think you can hear. Okay, fantastic. Adair, hello, beautiful. And Roz, so nice to see you all here. So did you enjoy that? Did you catch the vibe of the fact that like there's nothing missing from your life? You're like, you don't know how angelic you are. Yeah? Well, that's what these shows are all about. Source wants you to know. Source is just like, tell them, keep telling them until they accept the fact that no one else can tell you, no one else can love you. Because in reality, no one else actually exists. There's only this just massive net of energy that's made out of love. All the rest is illusion. Yeah? So let's stop buying into all those illusions. You know, that there's lack and that, you know, that things are going wrong. No, everything that happens in your life is for a reason. It's all communication from source to you. It's all communication, and you have access to all those answers. It's just those answers are vibrating at a different frequency than most people are habitually walking around in. So it takes an effort, and we're now, you feel it, right? Hi, Joe. Hi, Mandy. You feel your energy raising, right? Right? I want to hear a right if you're feeling your energy raising, because this is what oh, you can't hear. Ooh. Well, I think it's on your end. Can other people hear me? I think, yeah, the other people are commenting that they can hear. So maybe, because sometimes you, if you're watching on Facebook, it might be on mute. I'm finding that happens to me. There's often the videos are on mute to start with, right? So if you're feeling your energy raising, let me know. Carla says vibing it. Absolutely. That's want, but it's much more fun to give you help on a deeper level. And Carla says, right. I'm not sure what the right was for, but I'm glad that it's feeling right. Here's another message that's just coming through. And until I see someone who wants to ask a question or come on screen, I've put the link to come on in the comments. So if you scroll down, you will see a link if you want to come on as a guest and come and have a chat. Okay, so Fiona's on Facebook and she's hearing me. So the message is about judgment. Okay, it's a big one because as soon as someone says the word judgment, people go, I'm not judgmental. Is that you? Because I guarantee everyone, all human beings are judgmental because we're born into a world of separation. You need judgment to judge. Like you're judging. The only way you can tell that you have a body is because you're able to decipher between cold and warm, right? So your body's warm, the air is cold. Have you ever sat in a room that's exactly 37 degrees or American 98.6, 37 degrees? If you sit and meditate in a room that is like the same, like moisture and the same temperature as your body, you can almost really lose track of your body. You don't feel it anymore. So the reason why we know we have a body is because we're able to judge cold and warm. That's how you can feel that you have a body, if that makes sense. So we are judging machines. Human beings are judging. We're constantly judging good, bad, right, wrong, up, down, in, out. It's a skill. But what you don't want to be doing is judging yourself, right? Like, what could possibly be judgeable about a beautiful being who came here totally innocent, right? You were born here totally innocent, who started absorbing belief systems, ways of being, outlooks, perceptions on the world, and started behaving automatically in a reactive way, according to what they observe, according to what you've observed. Is there anything possibly judgeable about you? No, because you've been living a life of reaction ever since the beginning. We were conditioned into the way that all those things that you did that you're not proud of, you were conditioned into those things. And also the other people doing horrible things in the world, and that's a judgment, horrible things. They're just things that actually, cause pain to other people. We can judge them if we want to, or we can just take a stand for a peaceful world. There's a difference. Taking a stand for a peaceful world is a way that we can get out of judgment. We don't have to judge those people who are, let's say they're people who are murdering other people. Well, what kind of life must they have had from the beginning to develop into someone who has no compassion and who can murder people? They had to have had a life where they had no compassion and no love. So are we going to solve the world's problems by hating and judging, or are we just going to take a stand for a peaceful world and look inside ourselves and find where we can have more inner peace and we can share more love and guidance from the only place you can share true guidance from, which is your connection with Source, right? Adair says, let as many people possible know about this amazing woman. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. We're all so amazing. If only we would just admit it. Like, it's not egotistical to realize that you are Source in a body. What is ego about that? It's like you're sourced from divine love. It's only like your ego that starts to, like the personal I, starts to go to, is the one that feels uncomfortable and embarrassed by saying, yeah, I'm amazing. Because it knows that it's not amazing. It's the connection with your Source that's amazing. Right? Yeah. Okay, does anyone have anything you want me to address? Breathe. Breath. Okay, Adair. Hey, beautiful. I have 2 daughters who are ill at the moment. What can they do to help themselves heal? I'm just going to scroll through and see if there's any other questions. Okay, so Adair, yours is the only question I can see so far. Your 2 daughters who are ill, what can they do to help themselves heal? Okay. Oh, and Fiona, I have no love. Grown up now, I'm older. I have found my path. There's some of the words I'm not understanding, Fiona. Maybe just go back and correct them. I have no love. Grown up now, I'm older. I have found my path. Some don't like it. And you don't need to change for them. Absolutely no, you don't have to change for them. When you find your path, you stay on your path because that's your God-given path. When you know it in your heart and your soul, that's your path. That's how you're going to find your love. Your love is going to come from you, and your self-respect is going to come from you, right? It doesn't come from anyone else. It only comes from you. Tap into your source. And Carla, and don't worry, Adair, I'm definitely getting into you. I'm just receiving about the illness. Carla says, is there any message for me, please? I'm about to do the right thing for all involved. Well, if you know it's the right thing for all involved, you've already received your message, right? The message is trust yourself. That's massive. And I just got goosebumps. So that's the message. Yeah. It's trust yourself. Most definitely. So there's another illness, ill and can't find the cause. Okay. So here we go. You can look into my eyes if you're wanting to receive a message about illness. We all have illness, right? Take a deep breath in together. Remember to ground your feet right down deep into Mother Earth, connecting with her infinite wisdom, connecting with her infinite love. And as I'm doing this, this is also a recommendation for anyone who's ill. Grounding your feet. Feel as though you're standing in Mother Earth all the way up to your waist. Let her take your weight. Okay, I'm getting a hit of feeling like you have to do more and do more and do more or change, be something different. You're trying to please other people. Is that relevant? It's time to relax. You need to relax your body. For anyone who's ill, you need to relax and stop thinking that the weight of the world is up to you to change. Stop thinking that if you can tap into the fact that you are divinely sourced by all that is, it's a message of, I can trust the universe. So there's a massive weight that comes along with thinking that you have to do something to change, to help other people, to help yourself even. So Adair, are you talking your like 2 grown daughters? They're both ill? Okay, Fiona says, I'm headbutting with my daughters and fire up. I don't know what I'm doing or want. Yeah, headbutting is, if you were knowing that you are true love at your essence, would you need to headbutt with anyone? So connect your consciously going in and connecting with source which is what we do when we ground our feet, when we breathe it up, when we exhale, when we say, hi, angels, hello, divine. When you breathe it in from above and you course it through your veins, you take the time to do that, and you own your own thoughts, your own words, and your own actions. You choose them consciously. You choose them with respect to yourself. And you allow other people to realize they have their own source, and you allow you to realize that those people have their own source. They're sourced by the same loving energy that you are. Their path will sort itself out. I was just talking to someone else about this. There's so much stress around our children. They have their own path. They have infinite love on their side too. So you need to, and Adara, I think this goes for you too, and Fiona, and anyone else who said that, yeah, and Rashina. If you're ill or a child is ill, you need to hand over that control, because by trying to control it, you're actually adding to the problem. Does that make sense? By trying to control it, and I'm doing this with my hands, so I got to look and see what I'm doing. By trying to control it and going, oh, I got to manage this. And I got to help. And you're actually adding to it. The best possible thing that you can do in those circumstances is connect with your own divine love and help them connect with theirs. Help them to know that they don't have to do anything to change their situation. They just need to tap into love and spend more time in the vibration of love. So can we do that now? So Fiona says, I do only my own by mistake, ready to let her go so she can find her path. Yeah, well, does it matter if anyone says that you don't love her, do you give a shit what anyone else says? You can't, honestly. If you want to stay in the vibration of love, you can't care what other people say. If they say you don't love her, if you don't behave this way, it's going to be your choice whether you go, okay, well, I'll do what they say, or whether you know inside yourself that you do love. That you do love. Yes, that message is for you as well. Yeah, it is for you, dear. Okay. One of my daughters gets that message a lot, to just be and stop trying to do things to please everyone else. Well, she needs to take that to heart. She needs to take that to heart. Honestly, that's the key. So stop trying to do things to please everyone else. Stop trying to do things to help other people. Stop trying to be good enough by doing more. Like, you're good enough already. You're good enough. You're so valuable to all that is. You have no idea. You don't have to do more. You don't have to be more. You don't have to do anything. If you could get to the point where you can imagine yourself, I could just sit on the beach for the rest of my life, and I would be a totally valuable part of this world. Because what you do is nothing to do with your value. What you do should be a divine expression of who you know you are inside, right? Let what you do be a reflection of who you know you are inside. I'm just crying. I'm just getting tears because this message is for everyone, including me. It's not me talking. Let what you do be a divine reflection of who you know you really are. So does that mean, let's take a breath. Let what you say be a divine reflection of who you know you are. Let what you consciously choose to think be a divine reflection of who you know you are. If you have automatic thoughts going through your mind of, oh, I'm not good enough, I need to do more, I just need to do this, I just need to do that, you can stop and go, That would be the collective unconscious talking. That's not who I really am. You choose what you decide to think. Oh, I'm going to choose to think about how I'm loved and accepted, how I truly love and accept myself, and how I'm totally and unconditionally loved by all that is. So you've just stopped thinking the thought that was going to cause the feelings, that was going to cause the words, that were going to cause the actions. You've stopped thinking those things. You stopped it dead in its tracks. You decided to think about how you're unconditionally loved. And once you start thinking those thoughts purposefully, that's going to lead to the words coming out of your mouth about how you're loved and valued, and how you can show other people how they're loved and valued by loving and valuing yourself. And that is going to lead to the actions that come from a place of love and self-value. Yeah? Does that make sense? Do a little dance with me. Does that make sense? Seriously. Breathe in, stretch out. Because once you hit a higher vibe, we're going to bring that in. I can see Lindley trying to come on to ask a question. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. Once you hit a higher vibration, you want to keep it there. So wherever you are, if you're sort of semi-private, just make a little noise like, ah, ah, ah. Or you might want to sing with me. Once you hit a high vibe, then you bring it in more solidly by vocalizing. Ah. When you make a high sound, it actually resonates with the higher vibrations. I'm only just kind of learning about this stuff too. And I've only just started singing with a bowl like last week. Sing with me if you dare. May all of the beautiful beings on this video, on this call, may you all know how to instantly transport yourself to these high vibrations where you can love yourself, where you know life is taking care of itself, where you know your children are taken care of, they're being looked after, where you know any illness is simply a message. It's a message to love yourself more, to relax, to play, to let go of control, to trust, to consciously tap into your divine source. The question is, will you be willing to let go? Are you willing to let go of the judgment, of the right and wrong, of the good and bad? Are you willing? Say yes if you're willing. Well, there we go. Yes, we're willing. We're willing. We're willing. Take a deep breath together. Let it all out. Peace, peace, peace. Lindley, I could see you trying to pop into the lobby, but you didn't show up there. So keep trying or ask your question in the comments. I'm just catching up on these about the daughters and the mistakes. And there are no mistakes. There's only learning. And every single moment is a chance to turn everything around. All it takes is a conscious choice of a thought to think about. You go, yeah, but I'm feeling like, blah, 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 blah. Source wants to swear. Is it okay if I swear? You're feeling like, I feel so. Fuck the feelings. They don't mean anything. They're not real. They're a thought that's resonated with the negativity of unconsciousness. That's what a feeling is. Stop believing in them. You choose. You get to choose. You are the active ingredient in your life. You choose what to think about. You choose how you want to see your life. You choose whether you're going to trust. Like, you're here listening to one of the most airy-fairy kind of broadcasts, right? So you must know that you are a source being. You must know that you are spirit in a body. So why do you choose to believe in what you see more than what you feel, as in the connection that you feel? If you're feeling negative feelings, is that source? It's source saying, stop thinking what you were thinking. It's that. Stop believing what you're believing in, right? The way you know if you're in alignment is you feel love. You feel play. You feel fun. And if when you act from that, when you go off and do that, when you go to the mirror and say, I love you, when you go and you look in your eyes and you say, you're doing a really good job. That's the kind of thing that we need to be doing in order to be acknowledging that that is way more real than what you're looking at and your habitual thoughts and feelings. You consciously choose what to think and consciously choose what to say and consciously choose what to do. Yeah? Take a deep breath in. Just relaxing into that. And are you willing? Because it takes guts. I mean, let's just be real. It takes a lot of guts. If your family are saying, you should do this, you should do that, you should be this, you don't love me, blah, 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 blah. It takes a lot of guts to go, actually, not my problem. Actually, this is who I am, and I know who I am and what I stand for. I stand for love because I'm made of love. And you have to practice it. Every situation, you're with your family. Before you get with your family, you want to set yourself into a high vibration before you enter their space, so that you then are able to choose the thoughts, the words, and the actions that resonate with who you really are instead of who they want to pull you into. They're not doing it on purpose. It's just like, you're crying. Awesome. I don't know if that sounded like I was supposed to, but awesome. Tears are magical. And Jenny says, would you have a message for me? I would have a message for you, but you can give me a little bit of detail about what you're seeking clarity on, and then I will do that. I love what you're sharing, says Adair. Thank you. Good morning, says Jessie. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Amanda. I will let go. That's good. That's good. Yes. Amen. Amanda. Okay. If anyone puts in that you would like a message, all of the messages are relevant for everyone here. But you just ask me something a little bit more specific. And I'm glad it all makes sense. So for Amanda and whoever, and Jenny, if you want me to tap in for you. I just have an itch in my armpit. I'm nothing if not real. And I'll tell you anything. Yeah, even if you have a question about me, I'll tell you anything. Anywho, let's take a deep breath in together. We have a few more minutes. Let me sense into Jenny and Amanda. If I don't see and Rashina says, will my health improve? Well, did you feel into what we were saying about ill health before? because whether your health improves or not is up to you. It's about saying, oh, I'm in control of my life. Oh, I get to decide what to think about, what to say, and what to do. So most definitely, your health will improve if you come to realize that your health is messages from source for you. So ask your body, what do you need? What am I not hearing? Where can I take more responsibility for myself? What do I know? Here's a question for you. What do I know I should do? What do I know I need to be doing that I'm not doing, that I'm currently ignoring? That could also be it. If you've got a health issue, you've been receiving the guidance for a very long time, but you have not been listening. That's all. Finding love. Ooh, Amanda. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jade. Thank you so much for, this is responding to Adair saying her daughter is here with her and says, thank you. Thank you, Jade. If you want to just contact me and I can do a free 20-minute session with you if you like. That's always on offer. If anyone wants to inquire about private sessions, I can do a short online session with you so you can get a feel for me. Finding love. Finding love. Well, okay, if you're wanting to find love and you haven't been finding love, well, we know there's factors involved that would seem like they would prevent it from happening, right? So you might be afraid of finding love. Would that be the case, Amanda? Hi, Georgie. Often there's a fear there. And I'm feeling for you, Amanda, that it is a mixed bag. It feels like you want it, but you don't want it because it's a little bit scary. Here you go. You want it, but you want it on your terms. And when you find love, you need to surrender control. It's an out of control feeling. It can be an out of control feeling. Would you be willing, for the sake of having like this amazing relationship come into your life, would you be willing to feel vulnerable, to lose control, to risk rejection? Anyone else looking for love needs to ask themselves the same questions. Are you willing to do all those things? Not afraid of finding love. Okay. And you want it on your terms. Yeah, there you go. I found it. So you've found love. You're made of love. So you actually don't need it from anywhere else. That could also be the resistance that you have in your frequency, is thinking that if there's any part of you that wants to find love, like wanting to find love, is in alignment with not already having it, which is in disalignment with the truth, which is that you already do have it. Yeah. So if you can get to the point, you just keep affirming that it's there. Oh, thank you, Source, for bringing me this amazing relationship. Oh, I love it when he or she just like wraps their arms around me. I love going for walks in the park. I love, whatever you want to do with that partner. You spend 10 minutes a day doing that, thanking, you being gratitude. Oh, I'm so amazed that this perfect person is coming to my life and it's just unfolding so easily. And it's like being with my best friend, and you just do that in your mind and with your vibration. It's not going to be long before that person's going to be here. Because when you're actually doing that in your vibrational world, you're living in the reality that it's actually there for you already, right? You're living in it. You're like, oh, it feels so nice. I get to wake up next to that person, or feel how it feels when you're cuddling in bed, and think about the kinds of conversations you're having, or you're cooking meals together, and you're having a glass of wine, or whatever you're doing together. You just do that. It's so much fun. So do it for like 10 minutes a day, just in total gratitude that you have that person in your life, and be that person in your life. I love it when these people ask questions that are so relevant to me as well. So I get to actually receive without asking. Thank you so much for asking that question. And you know that relationships are never always on our own terms. Like, we compromise. Relationships are actually, they're for learning. They're for they're for personal development. Let's face it. There's never an easy, like a totally easy relationship would be so boring if you've never had any challenges to help you grow. So they should always be helping you grow into a deeper and deeper understanding of who you really are, which is what they're always doing. Even the most painful ones are helping you grow and understand who you really are at the deepest level. I'm working on the self-love. So want to go to your weekend session, but you can't. Oh, I hope you, next time. I'll have more retreats. So now that you asked for it. Anyone else? I've got some spots left on my 2-day weekend retreat at the end of November, 29th of November till the 1st of December. We have a beach house. We do all kinds of this sort of source connection. We connect with each other. We connect with nature. We go to the beach. We're going to have a drumming circle and fire, and we're going to have a jewelry making workshop. It's all happening on that weekend. So 3 weeks time. I still have four spots left. So I'm actually offering $50 off this week. So please let me know if you want to come. And Adair's coming to the retreat. It's going to be a gas. And Bev, hi Bev, I'm in Australia too. What part of Australia are you in? And I'm glad that resonates, Amanda. Yes, self-love is where it's at. Yes. So let's take a deep breath in together, everybody. Let it all out. Just so you can practice this, breathing in through the feet, through all that love from Mother Earth coming up through your legs, up through that infinite field of possibilities that you are. And breathe out, giving the angels all that love. Whew. Thank the angels for being with us. Thank you, Source and the angels, all of our guides for being with us. Thank you for the wisdom that's come through on this love stream. Breathing in from above. Letting it all come down through your body, out through your legs, through your feet, back to Mother Earth. That is a meditation. That is a process that you should do every day. You can do it first thing when you wake up, last thing before you go to bed. It's so relaxing. And you will definitely begin hearing your inner voice loud and strong when you're choosing to resonate with the love that you are. And you are. You're so precious in this world. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to be anything different. You as you, just because you were born. Precious, precious soul. Source wants everyone to know that. You couldn't do anything wrong. Because from the Source perspective, we're all just these innocent, divine little children finding our way back home. And thanks for being here, allowing me to help in any way that I might have to help you find your way back home to the love that you are. Stay in contact. Message me if you want to inquire about private sessions or you want to come to the retreat at the end of the month in Adelaide at Salix Beach. You're such a blessing in this world. I also have an online group. It's in the description of this video. $50 a month. You have personal one-on-one attention online once a week on a Monday night. At the moment, it's Monday nights. So inquire about that too. Just don't do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. We're here. We're a community, reminding each other of the infinite love that we are. Mwah. You're such a beautiful soul. Just know that. Central Coast, New South Wales. Hi. Oh, that's Bev. Yes, so lovely to have you all here. Does anyone want to ask a last minute question? Because I'm addicted to being on here. Oh, Jasmine, you can go ahead and watch the replay. So much love, so much love. And I'll sign off with a gaze for you. Want to hear one last message? Just look into my eyes. And trust that whatever you hear If it feels good, then it's the truth. It's true. You are that loved. You're so beautiful. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. I'll answer you guys in the comments, okay? There's 2 more people that asked a question. I'll answer you in the comments, okay? Bev and Georgie. You already know your answers.